the curious case of Mr. Farage and his finances has given us much to ponder. And now I must confess, when I hear that a public figure like Farage might be raking in nearly £100,000 a month from GB News, my mind boggles. The mind boggles, doesn't it? You know, a cool million a year for a few hours in front of the camera reading an auto cue. Well, we've all done that. If you weren't questioning your own career choices before, you certainly might be now. But, you know, hold your horses, as people in Lincolnshire would say. Farage would like to clarify. Oh, I'd like to clarify. And according to him, it isn't just a couple of hours a week working on the TV. No, it's not a couple of hours a week. Oh no, this princely sum covers his other invaluable services like media consultancy. You know, his next time you find yourself dishing out advice to a friend over a pint, remember you're practically a media consultant yourself, just not on Farage's payroll, but you're doing Farage's thing. Have a pint. It's a sort of, it's a slap in the face. Well, you can't slap yourself in the face when you've got a pint in your hand. What's particularly amusing about this whole sorry affair is the revelation didn't come from some deep investigative journalism. No, Farage himself handed over this information in the Parliamentary Register of Interest. Well, I didn't realise anyone would be looking. It's like saying, look at all the money I've been making. And then immediately backpedaling and saying, well, don't get too excited. It's all very reasonable when you think about it, and it doesn't quite mean what it says. But of course, Mr. Farage is simply regretting his moment of transparency. I was transparent. I didn't mean to be. Mr. Cellophane. No, I'm not. He's out there insisting the media have got it all wrong. You misinterpreted my very clear words. No, Farage has been a fool. Farage has been a fool. And sorry to disappoint, but one has to wonder if the real disappointment for Farage lies in the fact that now everyone knows how lucrative his post-Brexit media ventures have become. He's now ashamed. I don't think that's an experience I've ever had before. Shame. No. I don't know shame. And let's not overlook the side gigs. 4,000 a month at least. Some would say significantly more, for writing for the Daily Telegraph, a tidy sum for wishing people happy birthday on Cameo, significantly more, and the odd grand here and there for social media platforms. All in all, Farage is pulling in a pretty penny, about 9 full working days a month. And the rest he can presumably dedicate to Clacton. That is when he can finally get off his backside to actually go there. You know, a week or 10 days after a major fire, he finally visits. He says, I will go there immediately. Nope, I will go there after I've been over to America to see my best buddy, Donald Trump, who's narrowly avoided being assassinated by a bullet in the ear. It's like Hamlet, isn't it? How did King Hamlet, how did the old King Hamlet died? He was poisoned with poison in his ear. The ear. I mean, it's sort of, it's not terribly believable, is it? The poison in the ear. I'm not going to even finish that speculation, but you know, blood on the hand and all that sort of stuff. I don't want to start any form of conspiracy. Don't start a conspiracy theory, says Mr. Farage. Well, there we are. Don't. Let's not do that sort of thing. Let's wish everyone happy birthday on Cameo instead. I mean, if you don't like Mr. Farage, you can always come to me. And I don't have to represent the constituency of Clacton, so I've got so much more time on my hands. I'm just doing some animation, some teaching, and some YouTube. I'm sure I can slot in the occasional birthday wish on Cameo. Look me up. So, you know, what's the difference between Mr. Farage's fiddles and MPs having lengthy, boozy lunches and enjoying parliamentary recesses? Not necessarily in in the Matt Hancock way. Oh, there's a stationary cupboard. Let's make it move. I didn't think I'd ever be doing that again. So what do we make of all this? Perhaps Farage's greatest achievement isn't Brexit, but rather mastering the art of monetizing his every move. As the numbers come rolling in, one thing is clear: Nigel Farage isn't just cashing in on controversy, he is thriving on it. And if that's not a British thing to do in the 21st century, send them to jail, send them all to jail. I don't know what is. Thrive on controversy. He's setting an example that so many other people, 470 so far, 72 people under age, have all been thriving on. Controversy. Monetizing controversy. It's not a very good example of how Britain should be in the future, in the post-Brexit age, is it? But there we are. That's what Nigel Farage is promoting.